terms. Our metalo abe. In the public law, he said he can only mention two. Why are you keeping the third name? If it is an old video, if it has nothing to do with the death of Mohbad, why are you keeping the third name? He said, I don't want to talk about it. It turns out that that third person is a soldier, a former soldier from our investigation. Intel report said, and then later on, I pressed further. He was able to give the name. One Zomo. I said, okay, no problem. We began. I choose not to mention the name. I quickly gave the description how to do everything. Then the woman came out and started yarning dust, saying junks, rubbish. And some media houses, they gave her the platform to even protect and shield whatever nonsense she want to say. I want on the conscience. At the end of the day, she ended up messing up more. In middle of her bring down. Over logo TV stations, like if you bring me down, I will call all of my idea. But she might buy or tire me again here. I look because I'm fighting for what is right. I know it's risky, but the fact remains that I have to pursue it. Now, at the end of the day, unfortunately, Entolo Umbi Mobadi don't tell you for justice. On law covers in Gaff Zomo. Koisha Zomo, if Mohbad's father can come openly, hearing the Zomo name, if he woke up in the middle of the night, jumped on the platform of a God-forsaken woman like that. The father became the security house of Mohbad. Zomo ye omoto Daniel. Kodele Mohbad to share kolo iri old house lori. They were echoing the same thing. I want to go out to lower no cool the same thing. Come over here, put down. Come my way agent to lots of by the cost of. By the time we going to the cano, Tabak be a leboto in Gadi, is so my body will boy. Can imagine the old nonsense. Can't just security guard the lame Mohbad go. How they even boy or reto one lame Mohbad. Me body me. A father who claims he's fighting for justice for his own son. We're not going to be backing down. We're going to be pushing hard because under the law, if somebody takes a step, even if he commits a crime and they believe it's a crime that is being committed under the impulse of probably, that is excusable. And this person didn't intentionally want to commit crime, but there is no two ways about it. It's understandable, it's pardonable. Like burying somebody without proper papers in a situation like this. But in this Baba Mohbad's case, he premeditatedly, they had a meeting, he requested for property, they begged each other, they had an agreement, they did everything they have to do. Then he went further to help this set of people, the murderers, to cover the evidence and deceive the entire nation. And that is why, if the police do their job properly, by now, statement of one of his suspects is enough to place Baba Mohbad under serious arrest and charge him for a serious crime. He didn't go and bury because Mohbad was too young, because he never suspected foul play at that time. He knew he was murdered. He knew his son, other son, Adura, knew something or played a part. He knew that Russia played a part. He may not be able to explain. He knew what he was told. He knew what he saw. Yet, within under 24 hours, you buried the main evidence. And the same man and Lagos State government at the coroner inquest, they were doing autopsy, coming with Oyibo Buruku, unascertained, unquestionable. Unquestionable autopsy, unquestionable, unascertained. Nigeria, we have a lot of work to do.
Wieso einen Platz auf der eigenen Couch reservieren? Für eine Movie Night am
To start littering social media. Baba yẹn lọ́mọ ẹ̀kú. Ṣé ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ pé bàbá ń pọ̀ mọ́ ni? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ pé ọmọ ń pa bàbá. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń gbọ́ pé ìyá ń pọ̀ mọ́ ni? Where in the law says that they must be excused and not be brought to book? How can a father who claimed he got into the house, saw duvet soaked with blood, realized that Wumi did not release the doctor's report, realized that after 2 hospitals, they brought Mohbad back to the house instead of the mortuary? How can he claim that he got to the house? They told him a nurse injected Mohbad to death. And then he got to the house 9 p.m. He couldn't find the nurse. The nurse is gone. Who asked the nurse to leave? The nurse was arrested. The packaging nurse for 4 months arrested in police cell. He said he never used his eyes to see the nurse. What is this old nonsense? He is said to be the complainant. How can we leave this country like this? How can you? You are not asking accountability from your own son. And up until now, I just stage for our you say, well, no, you know why this boy was running from you. You know what he did. You know what he did. You can't continue to claim that kind of a person is your son. Untoa compromise. It's understandable as a parent. And let it come out back from Mbati mo report involve ọmọ mi kejì wọ́n ti sọ oríṣiríṣi ìyẹ́ tí Joseph wọlé ó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀ mi ní choice come out pa mí mo ṣe ogójì ẹ̀ lọ kí ẹ lọ sí. But when the law and the justice system came out and the public came out, you have to stand and say yes. They all forced me. I can't. It's reasonable. Lying against the police at that time, acting as if you care so much and then deceiving us, thinking that we will not know all these things. It's tantamount to a crime. Driver and one Jack, Wumi àti Omomi, and Mohbad fought to the house. And 3 people rushed out 3 a.m. To make Mohbad opposite. Kọ́ni Mohbad ọba ọmọ mi jà títí ọwọ́ nulẹ̀ ọwọ́ jáde wọ́n ní ọmọ mi bleed. Mohbad ò jẹ́ kó gbé ọmọ mi lọ hospital. Ó ní kó lọ wá pharmacist níta lóru lágo mẹ́ta òru. Ó wá dijọ́ kejì wọ́n wá rù lọ wọ́n rù káàkiri BID. Wọ́n tún wá fẹ́ sin Mohbad tún wá ju aṣọ funfun. Ó ju ogun ó ju kurube sójú olórí. This same set of people on social media, I don't understand who we are as a nation. It means our own quest for justice, accountability, and truth is always selective. They would have finished Mohbad, he's gone for a long time. But with this lady now, to bury a young boy and then the 23 or 24-year-old, we all know the meaning of that. Yet she turned a blind eye. She's the queen mother of such. No wonder. That of a possible body. Then it all, yeah, 40-something-year-old, or no possible 20-something. You all are getting your consequences in combine. I don't worry. More. Now you are getting to here. You must ask, which even in a show? Terrible, terrible world we live in. Terrible world we live in. Terrible world we live in. There is a billionaire, a real estate mogul, who tried to contact me. And that real estate mogul, of course, belongs to the APC party, very close to Yabo Ojo, very close to King White. But as at that time, I didn't know the purpose of calling or wanting to speak with me. But the moment I realized that there's that link, We're going to get there very shortly. Hold on, guys. Hello, Ava. Shiano, thank you so much for yesterday. I appreciate it. Okay. Give me like 40 minutes. All right. Bye. I don't do. You don't tell you no. Of course, I saw it as one of those things that we have to go through. That everything we have been doing is quest for justice. Tomorrow, at what point did I look like I came here because I want money? Everything I've been doing, risking my life, penetrating where I should penetrate, is because I want the truth to be established. Are the ones condemning and saying I am here for money? When everything I've been doing, it's an NGO. It's a public matter. Because NGO is a private matter. A lot of people do not have this kind of basic education. I can't use NGO to pursue my. It was for public matter. Public no mari got an issue. Let's BT. Fine, I did not pay attention to it. I keep moving forward. But I just can't come again. You is to actually ensure that that boy continue to stay in that mortuary. And you know, be more. Any consequence. You can boldly beat your chest and said, I have done it with Toto. And we wait a baguette, but I just only blog it, I only pay Garai. Conscious me let baguette. Follow Babura, I'm not in that league. This is just a peculiar case, and that is why I have to retain myself, because that is just the only way. Vision to move on. This is the only way I can go about it. Because I need to tell me what to water. Because the money can go on it. At a civital or the as at the time to offer charge you no spending. To want to party corona inquest. Be my age must have well. Can you aquara fail? Not to mount or stick left me for a long time. Ati Berepe, the motive soften like that. Ati this guy, Guresi. Ati lawyer and by color WhatsApp ati Berepe. Immediately I came in. But this case needs police to revisit. This corona inquest is not going to give anything. And evidence, I want to just suspect, witness, one want to be victim. In a serious murder case, I said, education. All of it, education is very important. It's because if you don't know, if education is not full enough, Nigerians can't be free. It can't be free. The man should come and play. I want to come at press conference. Kiru ya to be mobile the commercial to I don't know, Commissioner of Police. This woman is asking me not to pursue justice. Kimaka Dramasoro. I don't know AIG. I said, Mama, Toraini. But this is a serious battle. I won't go lani. Ọlọ́pàá ló lè ṣe gbogbo kíní. Kí ya tó bí ọmọ dẹ̀ máa bẹ́ NGO activist jà pé kíni ẹ bá ní kọ́mọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ kọ́mọ má sọ ohun tójú ẹ rí. Ṣé mi ni máa sọ ohun tí ó ṣẹlẹ̀ nu lé ni? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa gbàdúrà. Ó possible ká máa lè gbàdúrà látọ̀run kó tó bí. Ọ̀pá tẹ́ bá ti délé ayé. Ẹ máa gbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run tó bá jẹ́ òbí burúkú lọ fún mi. An opportunity àti tètè change wọn. Ṣọ́dá kí ọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbàdúrà kọ́mọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbàdúrà pé àwọn òbí kọ́ wa kọ́ lọ́wọ́ bó tètè pa wọ́n. Because to even be kola will be where to party dagba. Oh, the guy gonna get problem. Because I cannot understand What is so difficult for this case? Come on, justice. Until you are polo poto fi lo kuko le justice pe. Kò yẹ kó máa ti àdúrà lọ́gbọ̀gbọ̀n. Kò yẹ kó ti bàbá Mohbad, kò yẹ kó ti ìyá Mohbad, kó tó sọ fún àdúrà pé sọ tójú ẹ rí. Ṣebí Wùmí ti sọ pé industry gods ló pa Mohbad. They know what they did. Ọmọ pápá wà lára Mohbad. Very soon, ẹ má jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀, ẹ má wò lọ. Ask yourself, ṣé o ti fẹ́ wá fi ọlọ́pàá iṣẹ́ ọlọ́pàá cover lélẹ̀? Kò síbi tí wọ́n gbé mi lọ in all the top formation in Lagos State. Commissioner aláàkọ́ wa mo dúró pa ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì mo dúró wọ́n gbé mi adúlọ́sọ́dọ̀ AIG wọ́n tún yí ọlọ́mọ mi lọ́wọ́ mẹ́rẹ̀. Come on, Tiso, ẹ má dáwọ́. What is all this nonsense? Ọlọ́run ló mọ bó ṣe ṣàn rán mi lọ́wọ́ láti gbà tí mo ti ń bá bọ̀ yìí. Mi ṣáà ní jọ́ọ̀gì láti Nàìjíríà dé London. Mi ìdẹ̀ ní fìdí wọ́ láti London dé Canada. Mi ní fìdí láti Canada wọ́ dé America. Téèyàn kọ́ ló fẹ́ lọ deliver speech on human rights 5 minute 10 minute speech. Wọ́n á fún ẹ ní first class ticket. Wọ́n á ní kó mú PA dání. Wọ́n á fẹ́ sí big hotel. Wọ́n á fún ẹ ní extra code minimum of $6,000. Minimum bó ṣe rọ̀ fún ẹ. And I'm still going to be standing in the cold. I don't know how many minutes or hours I'm going to be standing in front of the White House. Gbogbo àwọn classified documents tí mo ti share in all these countries. Èmi mo fọwọ́ mi ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. And they can see clearly I have exhausted all the right positions in Nigeria. And one thing that I trust President Trump for, he will ask our leaders, this person's case is murder. Anyway, when the embarrassment starts, they will not say nobody didn't tell them. And they will get the justice. Apple must release what they have in Mohbad's CCTV and the neighbor's CCTV. They must release it. They will release it. Because ohun tí wọ́n ṣe rò pé Mohbad ò rí justice yẹn, pé tí ó bá ti sí ẹlẹ́rìí, tí ó dẹ̀ ti sí evidence, ẹlẹ́rìí gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ lára àwọn tó wà nílé ńjọ́ yẹn tó rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Tábà wá sí wá rẹ̀ tó wà nílé ńjọ́ yẹn kárí fídíò tó tiẹ̀ máa show nǹkan díẹ̀ bó ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀, òun lọ́ ṣe ń bo 3 seconds video yẹn. Tábà ti wá rí yẹn wọ́n pé ó máa le díẹ̀. Àti rí ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Mohbad kò sẹ́ni tó àwọn náà lọ kó ṣe pé wọ́n lè lọ kóòtù pẹ̀lú yẹn. But the same set of people tó bá rọ ogun síbẹ̀, they would still want to find a way to escape. Olúwa mi wọ́n lọ pa Mohbad tó tọ́ arí gbogbo nǹkan tó arí gbogbo tí ọlọ́pàá gbé wá arí pápálá rẹ̀ kò sí tó sọ pé client òun ló ṣe eléyà ní kò sí tó sọ pé client òun ló ṣe eléyà ní kò sí tó sọ pé client òun ló ṣe. But wọ́n á ní okay àti rí pé kọ́ báyìí lọ́ọ́ ṣe fún adájọ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ mọ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ but gbogbo yìí ti agree ẹ̀dìbò dájú gbogbo ilẹ̀ ẹjọ́ ṣe nìyẹn. So instead of giving them a longer sentence, they might give them a return signing here. Àwọn àdè láwọ̀ gbà because the evidence is sitting there. Ẹni tó bá ti pa èèyàn tó pa ní kó pa. And that is where I will continue to condemn Mr. Joseph Aloba. He has committed a serious crime by helping these people to evade justice against his son. He packaged everything because he knew. He even confirmed. He said, "And the local Mohbad, Soba Shedi and the woman talk as he must provide it. He must provide it." Tí ìwọ̀n fùtẹ́ o, Baba Mohbad. And I'm going to be saying this. Yes, I was in Abuja. One of the police officers was appealing. Can we just look away? Come on, come on, arrest him. As you can remember, I said I don't know because I don't know how far the investigation is going to go. But I'm not going to be I can't even find excuse for anybody who has committed a crime in this matter. And I'm going to be insisting on a proper police job should place Baba Mohbad under arrest and should be properly investigated for the role he played in the cover-up, obstruction of justice, and deception. He deceived the Nigerian police. He deceived the justice system. He is an accomplice. And I mean both to say it. I don't know anybody. I don't leak cases. I speak the truth. He's the first person that messed up this case. For whatever reason he did that, I don't even need to know. The court does not even need to know why he chose that route. But he must pay for this crime. I don't even interested in what's your DNA. And this is I'm not interested in that one. That's your business with those people that are seeing you as a justice fighter, probably as a celebrity in the film. I'm not interested in that. I have said it repeatedly, maybe because once if you because Yomi Fabiyi is coming to say we want to do this and people are supporting but this what I saw several me job me only lifestyle nurse tí mo ma fi live fake life bóyá ẹ̀kọ́ à ń gbàgbé ẹ ti gbàgbé journey mi lórí àwọn colleagues mi ìrìnrìn ìdọ̀tí ń tẹ́yẹ bá jẹun ló máa gbé fò. If I need help, mi ò sọ pé mi ò need help, mi ò ṣe gbéraga débẹ̀. But kò ṣe pé kéèyàn wá sọ mí dọ̀dẹ̀, àbí kó rí mi bí ẹrú, àbí kó rí mi bí ẹni tí orí ò pé, àbí kí n má mọ bí tí mo tó, mo mọ ẹni tí mo tó, mo mọ ẹni tí mo jẹ́ dédé, mo mọ ẹni tí mo jù lọ. Gbogbo yóò dẹ̀ lẹ́wọ̀n nílé tí ọ bọ̀yàn lára tó yẹ kó bá tiẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́, kó bá ṣì sọ àbí kó bá wùwà tó bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé báyìí because I have given myself too close kò sí ni sí finish àwọ̀. I see a lot of insults directly. But I have to continue to endure because you're seeking justice. You need people's help. You're fighting for the public. Me join any WhatsApp group, me join anywhere, but my case millions, more than 500 million was spent. 19 lawyers and 2 senior advocates. And they supported me. One WhatsApp group who said, one day over shaking over by Geshaw over a Miko. But because this one was in the middle, and you cannot rubbish people that are already advocating. Let me humble myself. I really I don't know buy a coffee. They will even make you look like they don't even know you appear. Where? So when you see the role these people played, I don't know how God is going to deal with all of these people, but I know certainly it will be out of ignorance. Till more, call on that. But I also share deliberately. Coffee make sure people issue and mortuary because we ever show the call on to that. But I know certainly it's going to be difficult for majority of these people to escape the wrath of God. I won't be bad God, they will still get punished. So I can't understand. Who ya mobile for ego, you know this could do see ọmọ mi yẹn. Agbono lady atutu, abayo the lady. 2 times lawyer ti mi yẹn fún yín. Mo share the video yẹn bí abi 4 days ago. Mi mọ̀ pé press conference tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ṣe fàdúrà. Mi mọ̀ pé lawyer onímú tí mo eso bí mu obi tí ògbó yẹn. Lawyer Kabiru Abigilopo yẹn. Tí gbogbo awẹ́ di suit ẹ̀. Tó ti fún ẹ. Ebe wọ́n kó wà ńbẹ̀. I just saw it 4 or 5 days ago. Because I didn't watch the press conference. Mo kọ̀ kọ́ lọ ṣe press conference lọ ṣe kí. Mo ṣe rí pé ebe wọ́n kó lawyer yẹn wà ńbẹ̀. I didn't know he was there. Lawyer Yomi. Oh madness. I didn't see it. What shocking me? Let me see if I saved this somewhere. Because mobile care, because show more really. We can't rubbish down because she can't kill it. I don't know where I saved it. Me, my business serious.
It's good to get it alright. Me on my way, and I'm not ready to wait.
I pour.
Yeah.
So once again, I'm gonna be challenging most of these people. So Mr. Kayode Egbetokun, the Inspector General of Police, I don't know what is going on because I'm not in Nigeria at the moment. But if truly you are a justice seeker, if truly you are a chief police officer in this country, because of your legacy, because people should be able to look into to your families, your children, your wife, and say your father is a genuine, diligent top police officer in Nigeria. I don't know. Maybe the order from above is in the president's family that is asking you to disregard the directive of a presidency. I don't know. But that is not even governance that people are doing there. That means we are still having the wrong people in governance. Because LA O2 are too glaring. This Mohbad's case is easy, it's direct. The government can easily issue a statement and say, we are a government, we don't want to give justice to Mohbad, and that's on period. Then the nation will be so satisfied. At least we know. So it's not making any sense. This tomorrow is going to be the third posthumous birthday Mohbad will be celebrating in the morgue. Egbon Mohbad's elder sister, she also threw substance. She threw substance into the grave. I don't know whatever you both are doing with the DNA stuff. Sorry, you're deceiving people. The DNA favor Baba Mohbad, Wumi, gone for you wish you never even come back favor Wumi, Baba. Is a quick aye. Today I will come. You might prefer go face our coming. So both of you know that it must not favor any of you. But we are waiting. I don't have anybody. It should lo shomo agutan to duro wo koko loju. Ó sha jamo ko jas mo kan lowo na meji la wan gbàdúrà. Ije lo nǹkan tó pè ní some certain community. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ó wà lẹ́bi yẹ̀pẹ̀. Òtútù Canada àti America. Ṣé wáyé sí? Boarding for me kan fi report. Kọjá nu snow kan. Ìwọ lọ. Sacrifice for justice. And that's why at the end of the day, the cost price for justice something you should be thinking about. What's the cost price? I'm going to be coming back to Nigeria very shortly. So, the very dollar, hello, for issue. Because what was here, we're traveling talking them. Imagine all of our conflict change it here. All of paro. Because some police officers, they see the police job as a business center, not because they care about justice, not because they care about the integrity of the uniform, not because they care that whatever they do with that position will come as a kinetic energy and trace back to their children. They don't care. And there is no way I'm going to be scared of people like that. There is no way. So am I for her? I'm returning back. Kimbo President Nigeria back para Nigeria. Which want to buy life for me day. Aye ti mo pe wa láyé. Kimba ní òkìkí 40 mo ṣe wà. Pọ́lọ́pàá pa mí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kan pa mí. Bí mo kú lásìkò yìí. Ma lọ pẹ̀lú òkìkí 15 ni. So mi lè lose ti ma kú. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ma ké. Ẹ̀yin lẹ ma fi your baby ẹ̀yin tẹ ma ẹ ma rojọ́ mi. Èmi ti lọ ntèmi. Ẹ ṣá ma lọ ṣá èmi sí. Kẹ́ tó sinmi ẹ ṣá fún mi 2 days àbí 3 days. Ìfẹ́ wèrè. Mi ṣe Muslim kẹsàrí sí mi o. Mo sì lè jí later. Torí èèyàn kan lè sọ ọkọ tí mo bìlí pé mo fẹ́ wá jà fẹ́ tọ́ mi. Mo dẹ̀ káwọn ẹ̀ lè jà fún mi. Máa sáré wá jà fúnra mi padà. Màá dẹ̀ wá kú padà later. Bọ̀ pé ẹ sáré rọ́ọ̀ṣì sí mi bí ẹ pẹ́ fẹ́ kí n ṣàkóso ilé ayé kò jọ o. Ẹ fún mi ní 2 days. Mo jẹ́ kẹ́ wá àwọn kan sọ. Ẹ make sure pé wọ́n ṣe autopsy mi. Kàn ṣe postmortem. Mi sọ pé máa kú sí. Máa pẹ́ kí n tó kú. Èmi kò rẹ̀ àti kú mo ṣe. Ẹ̀wá rẹ̀ yà mo sọ̀rọ̀ kúlẹ̀. Mi ò lè kú sí. Ẹ wá tọ̀ra yín. Mo kàn sọ. Mo fi ń dá ọ̀sẹ̀ tension. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe postmortem mi kàn ṣe autopsy mi kí n tó so ẹ fi ẹ fún mi ní 2-3 days. Kò yé yín. Kámọ́sibọ́sí kò kí n pa ẹ̀ta lójú ràn. Gbọ́ngbọ́n òkè gbọ́ngbọ́n. Kò tí ìyá wa báyìí. So guys, if you're in the United States of America, you're close to Washington, D.C., you can send me a DM. Let's meet together in front of the White House. Anything from 12 p.m. 12 noon, American time. Let's come together. Let's celebrate Mohbad, and then let's pass the message to the world. Let's pass the message to the world. I gave a promise that I'm going to be here. But it's so, I've been saying that I'm going to be coming to the US to do something. I'm going to be. You all saw me. I went to Downing Street. Just the way I changed your sit down. The results will come out. Going to the same thing. You're fighting for justice. But without silencing, I try to shake on town see. I want people to go shake on. I'm not sucking in the competition more. Because don't cross carpet. I don't know what people are doing. I don't know how people reason. First, I believe Yomi and Kushikoko or Kuyemi. I don't understand the kind of people we have in this country, for heaven's sake. When you believe by shouting on social media, all justice will be given on the platter of good. Because you case ni and social media man solve. Me the machine ya said no le machine ya ju. Machine pariwo lórí social media no le ma share right way. If people are fighting on justice for Mohbad for a year and a half plus, and no single person is physically dropping evidence with the police. The article is good, but it would have been more reasonable if you rely on a credible body to pursue all this evidence tó máa gbà tó máa lọ ṣe lórí ẹ̀ wá ní wọ́n máa kó nǹkan fẹ́ nìyẹn kẹ́ máa fún support kẹ́ pẹ́ náà lẹ́sìn wọ́n máa ṣe tánà di irú body yẹn. It's counterproductive, but lessons learned. Everybody will learn every day. Nobody is going to be perfect, and people can be forgiven. But it's very important to be Tabakis Day. It's quite necessary because I cannot even understand. There will be Tabakis in a day, but if I share Lo Abuja, next time we go to wọn náà ń galivanti káàkiri àtàlélẹ̀ wọn ní gbogbo ẹjọ́ tó ti rò fún wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ tó rò pé ọmọ pé tọ́lọ́kọ̀ máa gbó lọ́wọ́ yá sọ nǹkan tẹ́yìn máa gbọ́ torí wọn pé ẹ láìkó tán. So that's just what we are doing now, and let's continue to support what is right. For those people that have short brain, that will keep asking, can we not speak about another thing? You don't leave some things unresolved and you jump into another thing. If you do, they want you to get distracted, get busy with other things, so that those ones that committed crime in this side can heave a sigh of relief. And activism is you repeating, asking until that thing is given to you. So a lot of people do not know. And we're in a social media world. Criminals will prefer you stop talking about justice for Mohbad and focus on another thing. But when the real people that understand the essence of speaking the truth to power, seeking justice, especially when every attempt is being done to make the case get worse, then you need to speak up almost all the time. So we owe that duty to the cause of justice that we are pursuing. Because if anybody thinks that we should focus on other cases, don't you have another thing to do? I want to believe when you know about Polo and Corivas. Tawo ba le jafa won kan mi eye lo face mi e ta face la ti face. So ade ma face le to ba ti lapere we jump on another one. But to face a particular project ko wa se la se ti ko tu wa be si mi àwọn aye na lo ma sọ pé ó ṣe yẹn kò rí nǹkan mú me ó tún ti bọ́ sí mi àwọn wèrè wọ́n ṣe máa rí káàkiri gbogbo comment section nìyẹn. So èyí tẹ́ bá rí báwo ò ṣe ọ̀dọ́ àgbo ẹ̀fẹ́ ká lọ ṣe mí ìwọ bọ́ sí díẹ̀. I can say. So our bossy other issue kò sófin tó sọ pé èmi ni mo gbọ́dọ̀ máa ganu sí gbogbo case ní iṣẹ́ àfa ganu sí. So if you are so much, you are a Nigerian and everybody should be a subject of justice and human rights. Kò ń ṣe pé àwa nìkan, everybody should, be neck deep in this thing. So if we are not doing it, don't come and be looking and say we should leave what we are doing. That's the results. And the people that committed this crime want you to stop talking so that it can be swept under the carpet. I need that. I can say, I need that. Every film. So, America, what's going on? I'm a part of Bon Tawaso. What if I show you? Mama saw from President Trump. Only to play for President Trump. And I'm born in you. Only to play the league. What I want to talk about, only to Fakumo by the Ongo. Only to play for it. And I go, Sevebo, only to play for President Trump. To back me. Sevebo here. I will pay me good result. As a phone, because we have phone. Yeah, that. Or to play for President Trump. What's that? And I will explain to you, sir.
Do you want free internet?
The polo lele.
I'll take you on the road. money.
What the Jopale, and they decided to deceive the Nigerian public because of so Jafure Bitowa what they wanted demo because law to LA. Available tomorrow. It's a solo protest. If you want to come and watch me do what I'm doing, but please join me tomorrow live. I'm going to be live in front of the White House, United States of America, to lend my voice. Though before then, a lot of paperwork would have gone in. I'm communicating directly to the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the United States of America on some certain things in Mohbad's case that I won't disclose openly. But it's very important for them to know, and they will be taking the right step by the special grace of God. And then I'll be speaking directly to the Inspector General of Police, Mr. Kawade Egbetokun, and of course to the President of Nigeria. Using that platform, I'll be standing there to speak and to demand justice the right way for this young individual. There's no pace of this. This case is now taking a new turn. Of course, kudos to the President, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The presidency gave a directive, but we just have to keep putting up the right pressure so that they will finish the job, and it will. I am saying it will get to the right stuff. So that's what we're going to be doing, and as soon as we get that done, we'll be they condemned when we followed the diplomatic route and stood in front of the Nigerian embassy in London. They said nothing will come out of it. But today, it became the new lead. Now the real people that have to be kept as suspects. What's entry to our suspects? Now, we left Nigeria, nothing has been done. We have right to demand again. Do more. And then we have right to call on more people to add their voices to us. Because I want to be baby. I want to mama sare. I want to matebotin. I want to go to duro. So you go to tutu. But she ain't calling here. While we go biti omudele. O ma ti lo wadi. Bolo iṣẹ́ yẹn ti wá. I want to panel. I want to check it. I want to tell at the quality. Ti tamafi debiti. I have say bitan law, and that is where justice for Mohbad is coming. Because as we speak, we are a complainant in this case. Maybe until the full video, 3 seconds, don't sense me. And I've not, and the people involved, one of the suspects has been arrested, which is Damola Inde Abibido. Adura have not been arrested. He has not been investigated. And he must provide a full video. Because Damola is alone delete. So Adura Lomadapada. So he must provide it. Until we get to that stage, justice for Mohbad is 99.1% on its way. Because that's where justice is going to come. He's a family member. He has spoken his truth. He has evidence, complete evidence with him. And he confirmed it in a video. And certainly, all he needs to do is finish what he started. He become Uloba. I kept saying, so whether that God-forsaken criminal is presenting himself as the false person, he has been told elaborately, even Goni Panti, as well as Abuja, that you're just deceiving yourself. You want to to film Bekiri, a minimum buy and Fabiyi shot. Otuya, Octonito consistent. No phone command. Otuya, but what the case you walk, hey, Otuya, I deleted it. On the Shamako Buru Esibe. Gbogbo ẹ̀rí Dàmọ́lá Ìdé Àbíbùdó yẹ tó máa bá pàdé tí kéèsì bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìjọ ẹ̀ ló máa mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn wèrè tó ń tọ̀wọ̀ pé kò sí ohun tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ àwọn mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣé Adédoyin ò lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ tó àwọn millionaires ló máa rìn náà gbọ́ngbà tí ó máa rí fìlìfìlì gbogbo wọn ò yá fún gbogbo àwọn ilé táwọn ilé rí wọ́n máa rí pé eré tó máa rí fíìmù gidi tí àṣẹ torí pé ó ṣe iye mi tán fúlì mo ṣẹ̀ mọ àwọn tí mo bá dì gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí TikTok mo ṣẹ̀ mọ wú and wú I'm not a TikToker, I'm not a blogger. I'm a justice seeker. I don't look for crowd. I'm concerned about myself and the message I'm passing. So mo share love fully, mo share who and who the role everybody fully. I know where to stand and where to stand. Yeah, so we tell you, because when we were starting from beginning, I lay back, told intimately terrible, Mumora Binada, Timothy dancing come me, more shelabo, I was controlling myself not to investigate because nobody would stop me from expressing myself. Tomorrow is in Jadi or you might be competition. She competition not come work para rolu. Our yatibo body veke me go freestyle again. Hey bo, kilo ita mama fo fun geye. She mi ori ele ki to wa ba yin. Spirit mi wa ba yin egbera. E wa nítorí ọkọ ti ganu si e wa ya. E ma jáde lọ be se solo. Nǹkan tá ma so ma yàtọ̀ sí o ni le se boye se fun. E boye show mo giri ton se gbe. Àwọn òbí òun náà wá tún wá freestyle. On the package. Kan de mi ti tesho mo lo ngba yẹn. Lẹ́yìn ikú sáré. Bóyá kò lè rí bó ṣe rí. So ngba tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nge gbo yansin. Àwọn tí ó yẹ kó fi ra àwọn we be ton fi mi cupboard. Ani se ti wa rí sí. Se wa ra àwọn tó wá bá yín compete sí. Say for I call it a bay rival competitor. That's life. But there's a learn last here. Whatever you want to do, you start, don't look for unnecessary excuse. Face it head on. If not, the water go to fetch it to. Oh my god, I to. Se be what for long by money one water. I was going from America to Canada to 2003. So not come to here. Only mobile no se to anything. Ilé ayé yìí spirit boy ele. Gbogbo nǹkan tó believe kó get natural evidence. Pẹ̀lú ọlọ́pàá Lagos State pẹ̀lú all about wọn ti palẹ̀ mọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀. Ọlọ́ṣẹ́ ti ṣe tán. Ó yá àdúrà. Because this case needs a prosecution counsel witness. Ẹni tó rí gangan. Tó ṣojú ẹ̀. Tó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ. Gbogbo wọn ò dẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ pé àwọn rí tẹ́lẹ̀. Until gbàtàdúrà àpọ̀tà sọ pé òun rí kò sí bá ṣe fẹ́ mú dàbọ̀ láyé sọ pé òun lórí kò rí nǹkan kò sínú ilé gbàtọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹlẹ̀ bó ti rà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ àdúrà gangan is more credible ó dẹ̀ ti sọ tó rí ó dẹ̀ ti rí bó jọ nǹkan táwọn rí lára bọ́dì Mohbad ṣẹlẹ̀ pọ́lọ́pàá gọ̀ ni. Now we are not facing justice àwọn kan wá sọ pé kò sí justice mọ́ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìṣeré ni gbogbo àwọn alágbára tá a máa pè wọlé a máa pè wọ́n wọlé báyìí náà ṣe rò pé ṣe ń rìn tẹ́fẹ́ máa yí orí ẹ̀sìn kan àwọn náà máa pa àwọn alágbára wọlé a máa pa àwọn èèyàn wọlé wọ́n tẹ bọ́tìn gbà tó bá yá àwọn ẹni tó máa súnmọ́ àwọn méjì gbà tó gba àwọn èèyàn tẹ́yìn ń pè yẹn tó bá rí porúkọ àwọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wọnú rà pé ẹ má forúkọ wá sí kí ni wèrè gan èyí lè máa kọ́ mọ pray mílíọ̀nù àbí kí ni gbogbo rọ́bìṣì tẹ́sán ẹ má dárúkọ mi pé you know president kí ni kan kí ló tẹ́lẹ̀ máa pa èèyàn tẹ́ máa dárúkọ mi sí I'm representing the public wọ́n máa lé àwọn wèrè sọ̀rọ̀ ìbí gò nírí ní president gọba sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́tò bá yá ẹlòmíì pátá máa bọ́ǹdì ẹlòmíì iyì máa jábọ́ lára ẹlòmíì gbàtà máa rí pé the more you come close to me máa kà ẹ́ bọ́ mi pé èmi mo máa yí ṣe gbogbo òde tẹ́ ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ bílẹ̀ kó sì lọ yàrá ọba fún security report that man must not have access to me again ìwọ ni wèrè ẹ sì sà ọ̀rọ̀ tani ká bá yín sọ yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ Mohbad ta pa yẹn lẹ́ẹ̀ máa bá president sọ ṣé n tàn fi position president ṣe ni ilé máa jókòó ti first lady ẹgbà wa ẹ̀ńtà pa táwọn ayé ti ń béèrè pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ti gbé ẹrù sọ́wọ́ ẹ wá ní kébì dúró a máa jọ máa rìn a máa tẹ̀ lọ síwájú ẹ lọ máa blọ́ọ̀kì táwọn ṣe ẹ rí i pé bó ṣe sún lọ yẹn la máa sún débẹ̀ tán èmi ò ní kankan jọ lọ́hùn lọ àtàwọn èèyàn tó lọ́hùn tó ní inú mímọ́ tó dẹ̀ wò pé kọ́tẹ́ mi ṣe òótọ́ ni ẹ rò pé eré ọmọdé là ń ṣe ẹ̀yin lè máa jókòó sórí social media máa wẹ̀ tẹ́ máa fura sí ibi tí mo bá láìfù dé gbogbo wa tẹ́ wọ́n ti forí rọ̀ yìí ẹ rò pé jẹ́ àwọn ekele ni ṣe pé mo kàn tẹ́ mi fèsì ṣé mi mọ iye gbà tí ìyá Mohbad yẹn kọ́ bá mi pò wọ́n náà wọ̀n kò sí oògùn tí ó bá mi pò tán kò ní ẹ mọ iye kọ́ tó ti sàsí mi ẹ mọ iye ọlọ́pàá tẹ́mi ti dárúkọ dàrẹ́tì mi tó yẹ pé àwọn ọ̀gá ọlọ́pàá tó lè ní kọ́ wáyọ̀ tí kọ́ kéèyàn parẹ́ èmi lọ́ máa pè wọlé tí máa wọnú èmi ní kọ́ máa wà nílé pẹ̀lú wọn ọmọ gbá mi lóhùn sẹ́yìn yọjú fi kíní ilẹ̀ náà máì àwọn tó yẹ pé àwọn tó wà nínú SARS tó change wọn wọ́n tún ní kọ́ tún pè mí wọlé ìyẹn tún wá wọ́n mi lọ́fíìsì DCP ní command you this man you are the ọ̀gá I don't understand when you dey talk mo gbójú because ọba sọ̀rọ̀ jù wọ́n lè bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí aṣọ wọn lára yẹn kò sí threat tó fún mi tán àwọn make progress ẹ̀yìn kan wá a máa mú justice sílẹ̀ tí ẹ máa fọmíṣọ yín lọ àbí kí ló ṣe yín tó wá ṣe kan tó dé ní kọ́ wò ó ṣé èmi mo lọ kó sàdúrà ní tó fi sòtọ́ lẹ̀ ṣé kò sínú lé ni tó máa ṣe ọlọ́mọ yẹn kí wọ́n ṣìrìn ilé ayé kí ìyá tó bí ọmọ ìyá tó yẹ kó máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ọmọ ẹ̀ pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ohun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ọmọ pàdúrà rí he is a credible witness ó dẹ̀ ti bọ́ta sọ́ọ̀dì yẹn ẹ̀ máa ní ẹ̀ kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ kò ní sọ kíni tó máa sọ tó máa dára sí òun ló máa lórí ẹ̀ tó máa pé tó máa fẹ́ kí wọ́n gún ẹ kọ́ kí level bá ẹ jù ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìjọba àtọlọ́pàá bó ṣe ń bẹ̀ tẹ́ lọ yẹn èmi kọ́ mo wá kúkú tí ọwọ́ bẹ̀ lọ fún àwọn ọlọ́pàá Lagos State wọ́n ti pàṣí wọ́n ti pákéjì wọn ò jẹ́ kẹ́ wọ́n ní gbogbo nǹkan ẹ má sọ ti tẹ́yìn fẹ́ sọ yẹn nǹkan báyìí nǹkan bá kàn nǹkan báyìí ẹ ti ṣìyẹn bẹ̀ yẹn òun lọ́yìn sọ pé ẹ wò àbúrò ẹ náà sọ pé kò sí kankan ẹ ti pákéjì rọ fúnra ẹ ló bọ́ta ń tó ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé fídíò lélẹ̀ ẹ wá ní fídíò ọ̀rá sọ fídíò 3 extra Indian film mẹ́mi lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí Wùmí ìyá wa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ṣe bídíà tọ̀ Zomo kan ló wà ń bẹ́ o Zomo lòun bá jà so fighter ni wọ́ domestic violence wẹ́dà ọba Zomo jà wẹ́dà ọba ó ń jà kiri inú lé àwọn wèrè bídíà yẹn ò sọ pé come on why are you fighting your husband's friend are you a violent person wọ́n bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé you are even coming to say you are a young girl you are a wife your husband is a musician is a star and you are fighting his friend wọ́n kọ́ ọba ẹ pé ó ti ń jọmọ́ nǹkan tó lè ṣe wọ́n tún bá páàṣì ẹ̀ ọlọ́run ní padà fire fún gbogbo yín ẹ̀kọ́ máa wá bàálù yìí jẹ́ ṣé ẹ fẹ́ káwa ní hope ni káwọn ọmọ tàbí náà ní hope káwa lọ́tọ́ káwọn ọmọ yẹn náà tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ wèrè pé. So at the end of the day, all these things are very circumstantial as evidence. Wọ́n bọ́ta Zomo kan lòun bá jà Zomo yẹn náà bọ́ta láti gbà yẹn Zomo yẹn ti rá. I have the evidence Zomo yẹn nígbà tí máa fi investigate tí máa káwèrè Zomonization òun ló kọ sí orúkọ ẹ̀. Ó ti gba gbogbo ẹ̀ mọ́ Mohbad lọ́wọ́. Ó ti láti modernization òun náà ti di Zomonization. Kí ló rí pé mo tẹ̀sọ́ mọ́ I have the evidence. It's held on fire. O boss Zomo Lee ni Baba Mohbad is defending the same Zomo. Tó bá jẹ́ ẹ wo àwọn wèrè tọ́jọ́ ń tẹ̀lé wọn kiri. Bọ́ọ̀yì tó máa ń sọ èyí tí owó kọlà sóhun yìí tó máa ń ṣèké tó máa ń sọ ìbò burúkú yìí. Kiri kan bíntín tó la fídíò yẹn o. Pẹ̀lú bọ́ọ̀yì tó ń tẹ̀lé bàbá náà critical àwọn empirọ̀. Ṣé a rẹ̀ ti rí pé fídíò yẹn kò ṣe fídíò ìjọ kíní bàbá Mohbad ìjọ kò ṣe ìjọ tí Mohbad kú àbí àti establish èmi lẹ́yìn bá ṣe gbólọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀ ṣé wo everything is not money now mo fi ṣẹ́ mi lẹ̀ mo wá bá yín dá sí nǹkan tó involve public tó jọ kọ́ èmi àti yín gbọ̀ngàn you not appreciating my contribution you are not appreciating my presence I believe pé cyberbullying me blackmailing me will push me away ṣé mo dẹ̀ ti wá kúrò gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ rò pé bákan lè ṣe jẹ́ lórí kiri ẹ máa ń búyọ̀ ẹ máa ń parọ́ mọ́ yẹn ṣé mo kúrò fún kankan nù gbàdé pé mo yọ dẹ ẹ kẹyìn ìbọn 50 ní ilé kúrò àfi tí bá stop láti dákẹ́ tí bá stop láti mí ni má kúrò anybody ọ̀nà pé president Nàìjíríà pọ́n mi lé bọ́ ṣe rí lẹ́tà mi wọ́n ní kọ́ lọ ṣe òun la ṣiṣẹ́ wà lórí pé ẹni tẹ́mi ṣì ń fọ́ fún wọ́n ṣò pé Yomi mi lè rorúkọ ẹ kí n bojú ẹ jẹ́ bọ́ ṣe gbé wá n tó bá wà bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ yanjú ẹ̀ ọmọ pé mi ò rìnrìn ìdọ̀tí Aṣíwájú Bọ́lá Ahmed Tinubu I was told and even fought for me behind ní kéèsì mi lẹ́yìn that is the kind of loyalty I pay back when Mojí Ọláyà died book appointment now mo ti gbé mọ́tò mi lẹ̀ pé kọ́lọ̀ ta màá lọ wá owó tó kù wá ẹ lè fi Mojí Ọláyà sí Canada pẹ̀lú ọmọ oṣù méjì oh they repatriate ọmọ oṣù méjì if they should bury Mojí Ọláyà in Canada they will keep that child as ọmọ ìjọba what am I a friend for tó bá jẹ́ owó ni ẹgbàá mọ́tò mi màá lọ wá ìtókù I know Then all of them are she please let me find a way. I will not regard him. But I want to be seen as you the way some people see I will know. But link keep on cover or your bike. I will not I can't identify with such a person. Allah me le she on toyo. Ebi o she, ebi o le she. A lot of lies. Yeah, kiriko legelo pe she itunubu nibo. Insult yet poju. I saw picking pieces lies. I have never even discussed with Sheikh Tinubu about Mohbad's case. The first time he asked that I should be invited for a dinner, I was there. I saw Kira, I should go. And he said we should come and meet him at Clinical Palace Hotel, another hotel, Gotawa. But I have to go and attend Mommy Jokem's birthday. A meeting at the I know how much I couldn't follow. The other time they were going to say they will want to see me in Abuja, I was in London then. I have never spoken to him, but I had already written to the president. Because I have personal respect for Asiwaju's family. No, I will not hide to say it until I see every reason to say it's enough is enough. But so far so good. The Baba is still honoring because me the continue yakin be. Me the see me the bad job I won't go and commit a crime and be saying come and cover me up. I will go on my own get. But when you see all those lies, kini go rara. Everything we can call be go. To ba je ko lo ni mo wa would have ko shele to work it back down. Ngba ti mo ri ya to bi omo baba to bi omo korin bu mi iya directly ya on so fún mi pé gbogbo ọmọ tí anyway I won't even wish all our children to die. You all saw the video. Oh no, Yomi yan lo bímọ púpọ̀ nígbà táwọn ọmọ ẹ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí kí ẹjọ́ show make any sense. Ìyá tó bí Mohbad sọ pé àwọn ọmọ tèmi wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń kú because I want Adura to speak the truth. Adura tó yẹ kó òun ló wá bá mi èmi kọ́ mo lọ́ba òun ló message mi. I didn't hide. When he came, he challenged me. Yes, I got a message from you. If it is not you, let's go. Let's police investigate you. Prove to us that it was not you. Nothing was proven. The woman was saying, when he came, he was in command. Kiwawo video. And fraternizing with the same Dabala. The Dabala later said, before I left the house, before I was taken to Ogombo, or custom statement here, Abuja. Before I left my house, before I was taken to Ogombo police, I have deleted. Then the question is, which video? Iru yẹn lásán gbogbo olóhùn mi yẹn ọlákùnrin ogun àwọn case kan àti ẹkìn ìjọba bó wà tí bàbá ṣe lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Cause what an effrontery. Kí ni gbogbo rádàrà yìí sọ̀tì yẹn? I am not after any of you. I'm only after justice for Mohbad. Èyí tó bá lọ́wọ́ náà ni you should pay. Ẹ̀yin lè máa kó commit a crime. Ẹ ń sí èèyàn ẹ ń ju aṣọ sójú olórí ẹ ń jogun ní ojú tí ojú táyé àwọn kan dẹ̀ wà nù ọlọ́pàá wọ́n wà nù ìjọba wọ́n rò pé nǹkan báyẹn they should cover it. ẹ lè fi nǹkan báyẹn sọ di nínú ọmọ Nàìjíríà we can't accept it because àwọn tó ṣe eléyìí they would go after every other person's child and it might be your child next it might be your son or daughter next because tọ́ba ti mú eléyìí jẹ tọ́tún lè ṣe báyìí. Tọ́tù sí òkú, tọ́tù ju ogun, kurube, in broad daylight. Tí wọ́n sọ bu junksi, táwọn ìjọba kan àti ọlọ́pàá dẹ̀ fún wọn. Then there is no hope anywhere. Anybody is next. So this is not about trying to please or try to hide the any oníṣègùn dọ̀tí yẹn. So when you see the family trying to force themselves, don't tell the truth, don't testify, don't do this. Get your kilo fefa. Alofe, go send anybody to fẹ́ pa àdúrà kankan. Ìyá it o kàn parọ́ ni. worst case ẹ tó lè pàdúrà náà ni bàbá Mohbad kó lọ pàdúrà padà because gbogbo nǹkan tí bàbá ọmọ pé any attempt for àdúrà to speak and bring the video out, the entire world will realize that the burial Baba Mohbad did was not because Mohbad was too young. He went to bury because there was already a synergy, and immediately he was placed under arrest and is going to jail. One of the reasons why he is being the only one majorly blocking every means for digital evidence. And I mean both to say it. The burial, the only burial of Mohbad by the father is the major cover-up in this homicide investigation. So why the police are not taking the right step becomes the marriage, and we would make sure they do, because they are not there to satisfy themselves. They are there to satisfy the law. When this evidence comes out, or if these witnesses are also suspected of fully, or in any choice, and lost straight in it, so book story, I go to the police station, you realize directly, he played a part. And that is why he's always gallivanting, blocking everything we're doing. No, she lo book just say, or you just share book to just here and deceiving all of you that she's a voice. Talo kura her voice. Boom, koto song pa mi iro. Only me le mi bara mi chat, emi le mi se kini. Gbogbo wọn loko stage ara wọn, oríṣi gbogbo oríṣi ọkùnrin. I say, why would these people think they are that so valid and important that I will silence somebody like them? You are in competitive law because in for justice, your man. No, because I just look at it. From beginning when I set up behind you, I know I'll be involving in public matters, and the public will still be the one to fund it. How does that look like I'm greedy? I'm looking for money. It's quite a shame, though. It's quite a shame. So tomorrow, please come through by the special grace of God. I'm going to be traveling, I'm going to be traveling, through the snow. I will risk it, to risk locality. For easy. From New York now, I'm going to be traveling to Washington. So I'm going to be going straight to Washington. Who is that?